Hey guys, Dr. Kotaro Ku, Clinic Director at Tree Lifestyle Wellness. I'm going to ask you a question because I ask this when I do my free seminars. Can you relate to this? Let me tell you a quick story. My father, he was diagnosed with AAA. It's called an abdominal aortic aneurysm a few years ago, in which he had an endovascular stent placed inside his artery. My uncle, my father's older brother, had passed away from Alzheimer's in his late 80s or early 80s. My mom survived thyroid cancer almost 40 years ago, having been told that she only had 3 months to live. And my grandfather on my mother's side passed away in his early 60s from leukemia. So our lifespans are, they're getting shorter. Tell me if you can relate to this. My grandparents on my father's side and my grandmother on my mother's side lived into their 90s. What the heck is going on? So my generation is like, okay, you got old grandparents, but the parents, our lifespans are getting shorter. Why is that? Stress, toxins, poor diet. I mean, there's a lot of, variety. There's a lot of, it's just goes, all the time, hustle, and then it's okay, fast food restaurants, it's like a lot of junk food all the time, processed food, a lot of toxins. And I've said this before, if a food has 27 ingredients, not a food, it's manufactured, it's made in a lab, it's gonna do more harm than good. You'd be better off eating nothing and fasting than eating, this kind of food. We're mentally programmed that there's breakfast, there's lunch, and noon. We gotta eat. Everyone else is eating, I think I need to eat too. Or it's 6 o'clock. Everyone else is eating, I think I need to eat too. Or it's 6 o'clock, it must be supper time. We're so programmed, 8, 12, we gotta have snacks, and so it's constant, right? So, and then if you're not eating clean food, it's just like fast food and just grabbing this and grabbing that. It's all empty calories. You'd probably be better off eating nothing. Just do some form of intermittent fasting to bring down that inflammation. Give your digestive system a break. Give your gut a break. So I just want to come to you today and let you know that that's essentially our bigger mission, is to kind of reverse things, right? We're, a two-man show here. I can only make a dent with so many people because we have an entire country that is really sick and deteriorating. Heart disease, cancer, diabetes, cholesterol issues, strokes, Alzheimer's. We're really declining big time. So, just go in the gas station, it's interesting to see what people buy. It's energy drinks, it's soda drinks, it's candy bars, it's lottery tickets. We live in a life of addictions, right? You go to the mall, go to Costco, right? Just really watch people. It's really fascinating the amount of people that are just limping around, are 30 pounds overweight, maybe it's 40 pounds, maybe it's 50 pounds overweight. It's really, really sad. We're a country that is falling apart from a health perspective. I've gone to school for 8 years, and I'm in the trenches. I see sick people all day. I've got multiple offices in San Diego area, and I see this, we see this all day long. The weight loss resistance, the autoimmune epidemic, essentially the inflammation epidemic. I would argue, I made, another video about this, but I would argue that inflammation is the leading cause of death in the United States right now. Not heart disease, not cancer, not stroke, but it's inflammation, because inflammation is the root cause of all this stuff, right? What causes inflammation? Sugar, carbs, stress, food sensitivities, dehydration, nutrient deficiencies, toxins, high fructose corn syrup, preservatives, nitrates, MSG, trans fats, colors, dyes. You really get the idea, right? Heavy metals. There's so many things that contribute to that inflammation. So we just have to be more aware of what's going on. When we become more aware of what's causing these chronic degenerative conditions that are only happening here, in the United States for the most part, you look at overseas and in Europe and Asian countries, are not really struggling with diabetes. They're not struggling with cancers and heart disease like we do. If that makes sense. So you got to look at what are we doing wrong? What action steps can we put in place to fix that and to prevent that, right? So that's what we talk about at our free seminars. So if you haven't RSVP'd, I'll throw a link in the comment section. Please RSVP. We have one coming up here in San Diego, or a couple locations. What we talk about is sensitivities, deficiencies, toxicities, and how you can deflame and detoxify and lose the weight and get healthy, sleep better, get more energy throughout the day. What supplements to take. I tell patients the most expensive vitamin is the one you don't need, for starters, right? But the most expensive one is the one that doesn't work or doesn't get absorbed. So when we test, we find, let's say we find a vitamin D deficiency, or is it B9 or B12, or is it omega-3? But the patient's taking vitamin D, they're taking fish oils, they're taking all this stuff, but if they're still deficient, there's something going on. Either we are not absorbing it properly because there's got dysfunction, or something else, right? Or you're taking a product from Walmart that has nothing but fillers. You look at the label, what's on the label is not actually in the bottle. Again, the FDA doesn't regulate the supplement industry. So the key is to find a good product, a good company that's going to get the job done. It's pure, contains what you need. Your body needs to perform optimally. Makes sense, right? So, all right. So again, the most expensive item is the one you don't need, based on testing. And the most expensive vitamin is the one that doesn't work based on poor quality products. It's a longer video today, but just wanted to, come at you and explain, we're a country that's kind of falling apart. We're broken. We're a broken country that I'm just doing my part to help more sick people get well and hopefully prevent some of these really serious chronic degenerative conditions that, affect people, right? So guys, please share this. If you're watching this on Facebook, please share this video. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe. And like I said, I'll throw a link in the comment section below or in the description as well. Now, if you want to come to our next workshop or free seminar, we would love to have you. It's no cost, no obligation. Bring a friend. We'll have refreshments, and we'll just kind of share with what I see on a regular basis, right? So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.